circus for you clowns. Can't nobody stop me now. Gravity can't even hold me down. Fake friends turn bitch. Them niggas foul, but I ain't tripping through it all. I still smile. Ain't no power in your words, your vibration too weak. If you wanna learn something, you should listen when I speak. My soul priceless, I'm so righteous. I'm alright, nigga. You ain't gotta like make a move, make a move. See you can have it all, my nigga. That's what it do. Hold up, make a move, make a move, make a move. Hold up, why you speaking on me? I don't give a fuck about you. Make a move, make a move, make a move. See you can have it all, my nigga. That's what they do. Hold up, make a move, make a move, make a move. Hold up, why you speaking on me? I don't give a fuck about you.
What's going on? What's going on? What's going on? Yes, 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 yes. First time I done went live. First time I done went live, baby. You know? What's cracking, what's cracking, what's cracking? I don't even know if nobody in the building. We still gonna bust. Still gonna pop it off. Still gonna pop it off, man. Make this happen. Let me put the tunes back on for a quick sec.
This is how it feel to be real. No remorse, nigga, I'm so trill. This is how it feel to be real. No remorse, nigga, I'm so trill. This is how it feel to be real. No remorse, nigga, I'm so trill. This is how it feel to be real. No remorse, nigga, I'm so trill. I just want a Cadillac with the fifth wheel on the back. I don't even need no rims. I'll take some bowls with that. I'ma act her ass like a fat bitch from the back, exposing crack. Nigga, I'm a killer, fucking track killer. When it comes to this music, better fuck with me, cause I'm that nigga. Focused on blowing up. I don't spit, I'm throwing up. I can take you higher and higher than what you rolling up. Why these niggas wanna test my G? Sick of the hitter, think you know I be all about thriller and count my G's. Don't fuck with you, so don't fuck with me. Got a million raps, I can spin it back to back. Sit fast, don't flip like an acrobat. All in your head, but no time to relax. Bitch, I'm on my grind and I hope you see that. I'm the shit that's in case closing hole, nigga. I don't need your feedback. Bustin' like I never had nothing in my life come from my soul. I know I'm gonna get mine. I'm conceited, cause I'm the B-E-S-T. And none of you niggas F-U-C-K-I-N-G W-I-T-M-E. This is how it feel to be real.
What up, though? I'm way too happy to be doing a live right now. It ain't that serious. Yeah, man, I figured it out. Finally figured out how to go live. You know, I'm just coming through for real. On a freestyle tip. You know. And just want to touch bases. You know, speak what's on my mind, whatever that may be. And go from there. Check my music out, y'all. My music is dope. You know what I mean? My music is dope. My old music is up. I got some newer stuff, but I ain't, you know, I really ain't finished cooking that up. You know what I'm saying? But I put my old stuff up, and I'm still, I don't know, maybe I'm my best fan and whatnot, but it's dope. I made it, the Emerald Tablet. Check out the Emerald Tablet mixtape. Check that mixtape out. Emerald Tablet. Check it out. I made that music back in 2013, 14. You can't even tell though. I'm telling you. It's dope. Dope. And I threw my extra old joint on there. The Mind Over Matter. I threw that up too. That's like 2012 stuff. Dope. Really can't tell too much. Too much. It's dope though. I've been I ain't been really super you know, inspired with the music like I used to be. But when I do hear dope music, man, it makes me want to make the music though. You know, when I hear the dope music, it makes me want to keep rapping and keep making music and being creative, you know, and just have fun with it, you know. I remember, you know, just doing music as a youngin', we was having fun, we was being creative, and it was just like sometimes the most silliest things we would come up with would be like the dopest stuff, you know what I'm saying? Just, you know, so I still love the music. So shout out to all the real MCs out there who keeping this thing alive, you know, keeping this thing alive, being a heartbeat, being a circulation of this hip hop thing, you know what I'm saying? Because y'all know hip hop done took a turn. Y'all know it done took a turn. Y'all know hip hop done took a turn on wrong street, you know what I mean? And it ain't so hip hop no more, you know, but it just has to move. It just had to move like how it's gonna move and do what it's gonna do. You know, that's why I don't like to get into disrespecting a certain genre of music, or you know, dislike somebody's music because it's sounding different now, or, you know, because, you know, things change over time and nothing is gonna stay the same, you know what I mean? So I don't really get into, you know, just like recently for the past while, you know, the Southern music came and just, you know, took the industry by storm, you know what I mean? And so, you know, you was getting mainly East Coast music from the beginning, and, you know, then the West Coast came in, then the Midwest was coming in, and you always had sprinkles of people from other places, but, you know, it's just like everybody get their time, you know, and the South came, and the South had their time, and the South changed the game, you know. You got to see, you know, you got to see the culture of the South, you know, what they, you know, what they own and things like that. And so that's pretty much that, you know what I mean? Yeah, so check out my music, check out the Emerald Tablet, check out my video too also. World Class Spitter was just you know, it was just something that I just did because it was trying to get, you know, basically just get my feet wet. Basically just get my feet wet. That's what that was, you know. So, you know, trying to keep it moving, trying to keep it pushing. You know, I need y'all support. I need y'all to share my stuff, like my stuff, you know. And so I don't know. I don't even know if anybody is seeing this live right now. Because the way I got it, you know, the way I'm doing it at this present moment, you know, I really can't even tell if anybody is in the building, anybody's even seeing this. You see what I'm saying? Plus, you know, YouTube is on they on they block a nigga shit. You know what I mean? Excuse profanity. I shouldn't be cussing like that. But, you know, YouTube is on they... I seen a situation where a female, I think she was a Persian female, if I'm wrong, please forgive me, where, you know, she was getting crazy hits on her page, man, vegan female. She was getting crazy hits on her page, and all of a sudden, you know, her views are just going down out of nowhere, and she just looking at it like, man, what's going on? Something ain't right, you know what I'm saying? And I guess that she was also being unable to monetize certain videos and whatnot. And then on a certain video, she had like over 300,000 views or whatever. And I think she only got like, I don't know, some kind of crazy, stupid, crazy small amount for it. You know what I'm saying? It didn't make no sense. And she went up to the YouTube headquarters and engaged in acts of violence, shot some people up there. So that's crazy. So, you know, I always kind of felt like YouTube was preventing me from being seen, man, because it just didn't make no sense to me. I'm like, come on, man. You know, my shit is too dope. You know, it just don't make no sense for it not to be, you know, not to be seen to the capacity, you know, that it is, you know. And I always had that feeling, even on Facebook, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, it seemed like people not seeing me, you know what I'm saying? I'll post something and whatnot, and I just feel like it seemed like people not seeing me, man. I used to always think like, man, what if this shit is controlled? Like, what if this shit is controlled to where, like, they really controlling who get to see what? You know what I mean? Or I used to even think even wilder than that. Like, be thinking, like, what if, you know, they could be controlling shit so much to where, you know, somebody will say something to you on Facebook and it won't even be them for real. Like, what if a motherfucker just come to you on Facebook talking crazy and it wasn't even never them? Or some shit. You know, you could break up families, relationships, and everything. You know, take your girlfriend page and she say something to you, say it's over, say something crazy to you. You know, or something, you know. But I always thought about that, man. You know, I always thought about that. It's crazy that it's coming to light to where, you know, they prevent people from being seen. You know, I feel like, you know, I feel like the true message, the true light, they don't want it to be seen. You know, y'all know who we talking about, the powers that be. The powers that be. Even though I'm the power that be, but y'all know what I'm talking about. You know what I mean? But even though I'm the power that be, let's make that clear now. I'm the power that be. But y'all know this establishment, who controls the establishment. Almost lost my train of thought rambling off doing that. But you know, I think they trying to prevent, well, not trying to, I think they will, or they are preventing, you know, the true light from being seen. And it wouldn't be nothing for them to just, you know, make your link invisible or whatever the case may be. You know, a lot of positivity is not really being promoted. You know, real love is not really being promoted. You know, it's a cold world we live in. You know, sometimes I think maybe it's just the nature of the world that we live in. You know, that this evil has to exist in the way that it do. You know what I mean? But that's like I was starting to feel like I feel like the most dope messages that you could get is from a page that nobody know about. They ain't got no subscribers. They ain't got no views. Don't nobody know. You know what I'm saying? I think that the dopest messages, or the dopest message, will come from that page. You know what I'm saying? Because sometimes I wonder if, you know, if a page is so big, you know, could, I'm not saying that they are, because I don't know. This is kind of a theory. Could they be compromised in some type of way? Or, you know, just they can't bring you that raw, you know what I'm saying, that raw, uncut, to where it's not about no views, it's not about nobody liking it, it's just about bringing the truth, you know what I'm saying, the whole truth and nothing but the truth, you know, so help me God type shit. You know what I mean? For real. Man, I just seen this movie called, my hand getting tired, I'm gonna have to find a way to, I'm super duper messing up. Yeah, I just seen a dope movie called Roman J. Israel Esquire. The movie was dope, man. Denzel Washington is he's the star actor in the movie. But look, the movie dope. Because why the movie is dope is because, right, you could tell by the wording and certain things that take place inside of the movie, you could tell that this character, Roman J, Israel Esquire, you could tell that he was a Moor, you know, and the movie is deep too. Like, the movie is deep too. I haven't heard nobody talk about this movie, you know, and I think it came out maybe a little bit before the Black Panther movie, and I was kind of thinking like, you know, the Black Panther would just outshine and drown this movie out, you know what I'm saying? But you know, people probably seen it. I haven't heard nobody talking about it, which is really weird, because when you watch the movie, you know, you could tell that he's a Moor. You know what I mean? He's a lawyer, like the best out there. You know, he's a guru, but he's like the most underpaid at the same time, because he was you know, he was a revolutionary with it, and he was a revolutionary with it, and you know, he was just like sick of the system, and he was just, you can see by the things that was taking place in the movie that he was that he knew that the system was unfair, and it was just crazy to him how unfair that the system was. And you know, and that's but he was a super smart lawyer. He committed everything to memory. Like, he knew all these codes, the number code to these laws and statutes and laws and whatever. He knew all this stuff by memory, and these other lawyers and stuff like that, they was just like, wow, this dude is off the hook. You know, but they showed the aspect of his trials and tribulations of coping with the world that we live in by, you know, not selling out. He was, you know, he wasn't a sellout. He was I guess you could say, standing on his square, you know what I mean, and doing right, and not, you know, not giving in to just doing whatever for the money. But certain situations took place to where that changed a little bit, and he ended up paying for it. But another dope part about that movie is, it's real quick. He ended up getting a new apartment, and he went to his old apartment. As soon as he walked in the door, he walked past his refrigerator, and you can see a picture of Noble Jew Ali on the refrigerator. You know, and it's not like they just put the camera on it. It's just like a real quick thing in the background. But, you know, I seen that picture before, and I just noticed it. And before I even noticed that picture, I was just already thinking, like, hold on, this dude is a Moor. Because when it came on, you know, they was talking about crimes against humanity. You know, and that's just, I knew that was kind of that Moorish lingo. So, you know, by hearing that, you know, I'm kind of thinking and I'm looking, you know what I'm saying? And then once I seen that picture on the refrigerator, I'm like, come on now. But like I said, it wasn't like they just put the camera on the picture like to show you it. No, it's a background thing. Like, it's real quick. You know, it's real quick. And I'll always be noticing things in movies, man. Just like in the Black Panther, after the scene when Killmonger and when T'Challa actually killed Killmonger, right? And they was talking, and he actually let him see the sunset, because his pops was like, you know, it's the most beautifulest thing or whatever. So he took him up and let him see it, you know, before he died and whatnot. And right after that part happened, it fast forward to the city. It was like in, I guess it was Wakanda. It was in the city, and it showed real fast. It showed an overview of the city. But when you look at the overview of the city, it was a road. You know how you, like a bridge. It was like a bridge, and the streets was shaped in the shape of an ankh. You know, and I seen it clear as day, and I was like, oh shit. And I'm like, man, ain't nobody even gonna catch it. You know what I'm saying? Like, ain't nobody even gonna catch it. But it was dope for me to see it though, because I already was like tripping off the sunset part. Because if you study ancient Kemet even a little bit, you will know the significance of the rising of the sun and the setting of the sun, right? I mean, you know what I'm saying? You got to. you know, and it was, I'm already tripping off that aspect. I'm like, oh, this is dope. You know what I'm saying? You know, that they was like paying homage to Ra right there in the, you know, right there in the movie. Then right after that scene, you can see an image of the Unk. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, oh, that's dope. They talking. You know what I'm saying? They talking. Like, that's dope. You know what I'm saying? I be seeing little stuff in movies, man. You know what I'm saying? I be seeing some little stuff nowadays. I remember this one movie. It's like the last Exorcist movie that came to the theater. I like watching them Exorcist joints. And real quick, when the lady she pulled up to the house and whatnot. And when she pulled up to the house, she rolled down a window, and real quick she threw up the 666 sign. You know what I mean? She threw up the 666 sign with her hand. You know, and it was just real quick while she was rolling down the window. No, she was looking out the window. She was looking out the window at like this house. I think she was gonna have to stay there. It was like something like a halfway house or something like that. And when she was looking out the window, her hand was she made the 666 sign with her hand. And I'm like, oh, that's ill. Because, you know, when you're dealing with them Exorcist movies, it's dealing with the devil or whatever. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, oh, that's ill. That's ill. You feel me? So it's a lot going on in entertainment. You know, it's a lot of symbolism going on. You know, which I spoke about before. You know, these symbols, they represent things, and those with the knowledge or with the secret of these symbols are the, you know, these are the people who understand these symbols and know what they mean. You know, just like if you in a gang or whatever, and if somebody throwing up some gang signs, if you in a gang or if you know about that life or whatever, you will understand what them signs mean, what they actually saying. It's kind of the same thing when you're dealing with the occult. Just like it's a lot going on with this Beyonce performance that just happened. I didn't see it though, and but you know, even with those performances, you know, it'd be a lot of symbolism in that. Some people even say they be rituals. Some people even say that them joints be rituals. You know what I mean? Maybe so, I don't know. But I know it do be some symbolism dealing with it. You know, our entertainment industry, man, they you know, they high occultists. You know, they got some knowledge. They got some knowledge. They got the knowledge. For sure. And when you're dealing with the occult, it's not always all bad. You know, some things dealing with the occult just deals with rising to a higher spiritual consciousness. You know, but when you dealing with some people and their own different doctrines, you might bump into some stuff that seems a little satanic or a little sick. You know, it's just like, it's an energy. You never know what somebody decides to do with their energy, you know. So when you're dealing with the occult aspect, it's not always all bad. You know, just because somebody's in the entertainment industry and you see them throwing up some occult symbols or something like that, that don't exactly mean that they worshiping the devil. They might be a Christian like you, but they just might know a little bit more about some other stuff than you do, you know, and you're not there when they getting lessons or teachings and wherever they getting it from or however that go. You're not there, so you really don't know nothing about it. You know, you just guessing and speculating. You feel me? But I feel like you know, these entertainers can be used as pacifiers or distractions towards people. You know, because I don't really, this is just my belief and I could be wrong, you know, but I try to think about, when I speak on this subject, I try to think about what I'm going to say, because one, the truth is, you do have people out here who supposed to be so-called conscious people, and you a lot of times you'll see that they speak out against entertainers. They'll speak out against you know, a lot of wealthy people and successful people in the entertainment industry. You know, they'll speak out about them. But one thing I like to always remember is that the truth is, would I really like to be in a position, you know, before I, you know, just speak down on a rapper, being that I rap, wouldn't I want to really be in a position? You know, wouldn't I want to be out in the capacity that they out? Wouldn't I want to be there in that position? So it's no reason to just slander and talk down so tough when you know if you had the chance that, you know, you would take the opportunity yourself. But I do think that these people, I do think their energy do get used for somebody else's purpose, and being that you know, people are making so much money, I don't really think for a long time they even know or even care. They maybe don't even recognize it too after being in the game for so long, you know, and then they just kind of start noticing certain stuff, you know. That's why a lot of artists and people like that, you notice they get conscious like towards the end of their career and stuff. Because when you young, you just wanna live it up. You just wanna get it. You know what I'm saying? And after a while, I guess a person will notice that it's more to life. It's more to life on a spiritual aspect than just, you know, following your dreams, or, you know, having the material wealth and all the women or men or whatever the case may be for the ladies. You see what I'm saying? So, but yeah, I do think these people, I do think their energy get used to, because with consciousness coming through and people waking up, think about it. I don't think if people was waking up and people was interested in all this different information, people was interested in ancient Kemet, and people was finding out about Moorish history and the Moorish doctrine, and, you know, all these little different things, or, you know, I think people start to veer away from the entertainment so much, you know, and that means that these people lose money. You know, I think that these people lose money. So I could be wrong. I think that's why you see a lot of entertainers, or some entertainers come out and appear to be conscious, or appear to be woke, or do some conscious stuff, because they know what the fuck y'all like when y'all like it. That's why niggas will be gangster, then niggas will be smart, niggas gonna be whatever the fuck you want them to be. I swear that's the truth, man. I know it is. I know it is, but I'm gonna just say I could be wrong, because I don't, you know, I don't say I know anything. I don't know none of these people, but that's just what I feel in my heart. Like, what y'all own, the people, they like, yeah, we gonna do that. You got to, because you gotta eat. You gotta make money. It's just like a salesman. You gotta sell to the people. You gotta sell what the people like. If you was selling, if at one point in time the basketball shoes Hewings was super hot, you had to have them shoes on the shelf, because that's what they want. That's what they asking for. But if they go out of style, now it's all about, you know, Gucci or something. You got to get them on the shelf. That's what people buying. That's what they want. I don't think it's no different with the entertainment industry. I think they pay attention. I think they pay attention to different audiences. I think they know and understand the mind state of the people, and they play off of that to make money. Why not? Why wouldn't you? So I don't really be like when super big people come out and do some conscious shit, or you know, throw some symbolism in it, or just show some history or whatever the case may be. I don't say it's wrong, and I don't say, you know, F them, but I just kind of be like, they could just be doing that. You know what I'm saying? Doing that because they know it's people. Because I want to see somebody do something that's right, but when it's not cool. You see what I'm saying? Like, when nobody trying to, or I could be wrong. Maybe, I could be wrong. Maybe somebody have. But, you know, it seemed like people don't do nothing like that and actually wake people up when a lot of people ain't knowing about it at that point in time. You see what I'm saying? Like I was listening to the Tupac song Blasphemy. And, you know, I never really listened to the words of that song. As old as that music is, and as much as I heard that music off the Machiavelli, that Blasphemy, I never really listened to the words, you know. I never really listened to the words like that. I was listening to that song and I was tripping off something that he said. He said, they coming for the Pharaoh's kids. Niggas tripping off the bullshit or something like that. They coming for the Pharaoh's kids. Niggas tripping off the bullshit that they did or something like that. And I was tripping. I'm like, hold on, man. You know, at that point when I heard him say that, I kind of feeling like Tupac somehow knew to some degree the history of ancient Kemet. Because when he said they coming for the Pharaoh's kids, I felt like he was talking about the attack on young black males or young black people in general. And he was calling us or young black males the Pharaoh's kids. And niggas tripping off the shit that they did or whatever, you know, that's like reflecting in the past about, you know, how great we was, but not really having nothing now. You know, but I know for a fact that coming for the Pharaoh's kids part, you know, I just kind of feel like that let me know that Pac was awake to some degree. You know, on that aspect, you know what I mean? But like I said, this is freestyle. You know, I just wanted to come through this. I just learned how to do the live. So I just wanted to come through and do it live. You feel me? Chop it up. I don't even know if nobody in the building. I can't see. I'm just, you know, I'm just doing me right now. You feel me? Just doing me right now. I can't see no chat or nothing like that. So I can't see if nobody in the building. Check out my music. Grandmaster Saya, Emerald Tablet. Check out the mixtape. It's dope. I promise you. It's a playthrough. It's about an hour of music that you can sit and play through. Every song is dope. And I'm mad because I got I think 2 more songs that was on that album, and I didn't get to load them on there, man, because I got so much. To be honest, I got so much music. I got so much music that I got so much music and so many beats and all of this stuff. But I don't got it in order, so it's just I gotta pick through and try to find certain music that I know is to a certain album and whatnot. So 2 songs got lost in the sauce. I don't know, maybe I just post them as a bonus, some bonus songs or something. You know what I mean? I'm trying to think, is anything on my mind before I let this live go. I feel like I'm running out of gas a little bit intellectually. Let me see. Nah, I'm gonna get up out of here, y'all. Check my music out once again. Do that. Look at my video too. That's dope. World class spitter, Grandmaster Saya. Subscribe to my channel. Subscribe. If you ain't subscribed to my channel, subscribe to my channel. Hit the like button on my joints. Hit the like buttons, you know, on my videos. Share my stuff. You know, if you appreciate, you know, my content and what I bring, you know, share it. Share my music. You know, we're here to help each other. We're here to build each other up. You know, it's mind over matter. And you is all you need to be. All you got to do is be you. That's all you need to do. You ain't got to worry about nothing else. Just be you. Alright, peace, y'all. I ain't stopped the joint. What's going on now? What's going on now? Gotta stop this live. Damn, they don't want me to stop. I can't stop it.